Well, hey guys, welcome to PMM Music's YouTube channel with your hosts Ell and Basjan, and this is PMM Music's podcast number 46. And this week is a special one, as it is basically my birthday stream today. Not today, tomorrow. My birthday is tomorrow, so this is going to be my birthday stream today. So, Basjan, welcome.
Welcome, Al, and happy birthday tomorrow to you. I hope you have lots of fun
Yeah, thank
and,
you.
and, and enjoy the coffee and don't work too hard.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Right. What? Let's dive straight into this. What goodies have you got for us to this week?
Well, let's start down in South America with the first band, the K of Sorrow. It's a dark metal band from Brazil. And the first track I listened to, Prometheus, is awesome. Goddess of War is super cool. The guitar playthrough of Goddess of War is crazy good. The band will go places. They that good. The band can be found on Facebook, The K of Sorrow, Instagram, The K of Sorrow, Twitter, Sorrow The K, and The K of Sorrow YouTube. Now this dark metal band, I'm really impressed what they've put out so far, and I really hope to see some stuff from them in the future. They're definitely going places. My next band is called Broadzilla. It's three wayward rock queens spawned from the city of Detroit, Michigan, in the USA. The band has won 6 Detroit Music Awards. The first track I listened to, Bondage Boy, you gotta play it out and share music with the neighbors. Liquor Snatch is out of this world. Track Ecstasy is super cool, and you have to be psycho. It's crazy. You did it. It's a psycho cool track. The band deliver on every song, and I can't wait for their new release. The band can be found on Facebook Broadzilla Detroit and YouTube Broadzilla. And yeah, this is a fun rock band from Detroit, Michigan. Now we're going to Russia. The next band is Aela. It's a heavy metal band from Moscow in Russia. The first track I listened to, we are Warlock. We are the Warlock cover. The band nailed it. I really like Warlock, the band. And when I listened to this cover, I said, wow, it's really that good. Night Witches is an awesome track. Wings of the Valkyrie is brilliant. Musician is a crazy good song, ballad. And I like the band, they're highly talented. And the band can be found on Facebook, Ela.metal, Instagram, Ela Band, and YouTube, Ela Band. My next band is Vox. It's a heavy metal band from Parma, Italy. The first track I listened to, Through the Wall, Knocks You Out. Illusion is crazy good. The track Polvere is a killer song. Shadows is out of this world. The band is amazing. They can be found Vox Female Band on band's website, and YouTube Vox 523. And then I've got a band called Withering Scorn. The band features guitarist Glenn Drover, ex-Megadeth, and King Diamond. Sean Drover, ex-Megadeth, Joe DiBiase X Fates Warning, and Henning Basse X Metallium. The first track I listened to, Dethroned, is loud and will knock you out. Prophets of Demise is brilliant. The track Dark Reflection is out of this world. The band is awesome. I can't wait for their debut album out soon. And the band can be found on Facebook, Weathering Scorn, Twitter, Weathering Scorn, Instagram, Weathering_Scorn, and YouTube, Frontier Music SRL. Now, for me, a band that's got ex-Megadeth and King Diamond members in it, you got to take notice. And this band, they're really good. And the two brothers are fantastic. And this band, I'm definitely going to buy that album when it's out because I like Megadeth and I want to see what this is like. The music, what I've listened so far from them, it's absolutely out of this world. Then I've got the band Sarah Sign. It's a hard rock band from Finland. The first track I listened to, Ever Dying Night, is a kick-ass song. When the Worlds Collide is simply amazing. The tracks, If Only for a Moment, is a killer song. Distant Memories will blow you away. The band is crazy good. New album will be out on the 11th of August, so that's another one that's to keep an eye on. The band can be found on Facebook Sarian Sign, Instagram Sarian Sign, band's webpage sariansign.com. Then I've got an artist, I think you might know him, Robert McAuley. It's an Irish rocker best known as the vocalist for the rock band Macaulay Scheder from 1980, from 1986 to 1993. The first track I listened to, Alive, is awesome. Standing on the Edge is super cool. The track Feel Like Hell is crazy good. Can't Go On will rock you. Robin is a master rocker. Robin can be found on Facebook, Robin McAuley Rock, Instagram, Robin _MC _McAuley, and Robin's website is robinmcauley.com, YouTube, Frontier Music SRL. And like I said, Macaulay Schenker Group from 1986 to 1993. I can remember that group, and to listen to Robin's own solo, it was an absolute privilege to listen to his music. He's an absolute master. So, another brilliant one out there. And what else have we got? Then I've got My Merry Machine. It's a German dark metal band. The first track I listened to that day. And the second one, the day that YouTube, this is the song's name, The Day That Fucked My Mind. It's a killer song. My Heart Is Blood is super cool. The track Dance Into the Fireplay, it's loud, long, and it's superb. I do like the band, they rock. The band can be found Merry Machine on Facebook, Merry Machine. The band's website, merrymachine.de. Then I've got Shylon, a symphonic rock metal band from San Francisco, California. The first track I listened to is Silent Sleep. It's awesome. Mist is such a great song. The track Astro Girl is brilliant. Revelation Time is a kick-ass song. The band is out of this world. The band can be found on Facebook Shalon Band, Instagram Shalon Official, Shalon B on Twitter, and YouTube Shalon Band. Then my album from last week, or 2 weeks before. This is the artist I've actually featured, Joel Hoekstra's 13. And he's an American metal artist and guitarist for Whitesnake and Revolution Saint. Joel Hoekstra is his solo project. The track I listened to, For the Deep, is perfect song. Crash of Life takes you in a metal journey. The track Everybody Knows Everything is awesome. Over You is a superb song. You can find Joel on Facebook, Joel Hoekstra 13, Instagram Joel 13, Twitter Joel Hoekstra 13, and YouTube Frontry Music SRL. So this week I've got a lot of stuff from Frontry Music, and they are worthwhile to check out because they've got some of these guys that were with major labels and decided it's not cutting it for them. And they've gone back to their roots, the indie roots. And like Robin McAuley and Joel Hoekstra, they're on that label. And for me, if you can get those two guys on, the podcast for interview, I would be happy as hell because those are like master rockers and musicians.
Yeah.
And now to my gigs.
Yeah. Yeah.
My gigs for the week. And the first one is Hats Off Gentlemen, It's Adequate. It's Saturday, 5th of August at the Prince Albert in Brighton with Emerald Dawn. Sunday, 24th September, Camden Club. Album launch and Mark and Malcolm's combined 100th birthday celebration. Sunday, 3rd of December at the Park Forest at Fiddler's Album in Camden. And 21st of September, Silver X as Vengeance Falls at the Black Heart in Camden. Machine Killer, Seven Dust and Static X at 6th of October, Houston, Texas. 7th, Dallas, Texas. 8th, Little Rock, Arkansas. 10th, Atlanta. 11th, Memphis, Tennessee. 12th, Greensboro, New York City. And then Kira Mac, July the 23rd, Motor Park in Maidstone in the UK. Wintersea will be the 12th of August with Cyborg, Octopus and Kosh at Astoria. July the 23rd, Tramlines Finch Festival. This weekend, if I'm correct, in Sheffield, and it's the free entrance one. So those in Sheffield, go and check it out. It's this weekend it's happening. And July the 28th, Metal DJ Chunk and Two Dead Dogs at Heaven and that's in the Spring Tavern from 6 p.m. to midnight. And then Heaven and Hell Fest 2024, the 27th and 28th of April next year at the Bridge Inn in the Hive in Rotterdam. Entry are free, and it's will also be there. It's Raider, Blitz, and Deep Shade. And the 28th to the 30th of July, Steelhouse Festival. Bands include Airborne, Blackstone Cherry, Those Damn Crows, Elegant Weapons, Blue Spills, and Kyria Mac. And all of these acts that I've just mentioned, I've seen them. Elegant Weapons, oh boy. Damn Crows. What can we say about them? Blackstone Cherry, amazing. And don't forget about Airball, the veteran rockers. And Kyria Mac, she's the only one I haven't seen. And I've got her on my bucket list. I want to see Kyria Mac. So if you get a chance, tell me what you think of her live. Then Saturday, September the 23rd, Sponge with Corners of Sanctuary at 500 Plaza Drive, New Mar in Denver. Saturday, July the 29th p.m. at Scranton Bike Weekend, Corners of Sanctuary in Boone Coleman, and that's a free entry show. Wow, Corners of Sanctuary free show. That's a must grab. And then 25th of November, Nosferatu and Incubus Succubus at the Boston Music Room. So that's another band I want to see, Incubus Succubus, for sure. And 11 November, you've seen them, so you're the lucky one.
Oh yes, seen them three times, and they're absolutely amazing. They are absolutely amazing.
Oh, that's fantastic. And 11th of November at Riley's, Silk Spinster, Parallel States, Pinkett Larry. And this bar I'm going to mention, I've watched them on Facebook. Bar 55, it's White Frere Gate. They've got indie music playing throughout the week and weekends, and most nights is free. So Bar 55, if you know where it is, go. They've got indie music, and they're one of the few bars that play indie music right through the week and weekends. And that's what the show is about, indie music. So if you've got a place to play indie gigs, get all of me, and I'll give you a mention. And that's my gigs and stuff for the week.
Oh yes. Yeah, thank you, Basjan. Yeah. If you a manager or the owner of a pub or bar or venue, please can contact and say, oh yeah, we got such and such a band on such and such a day. We're more than happy to mention you on the show. So yeah, we just get, or if you're an independent or unsigned band and you for some reason Annie's back. If you are like I said, an independent band or a unsigned band and you're doing got a couple of dates for like shows and stuff like that, please get in contact. You can get in contact with Basjan over on Twitter at Basjan. It's BASJAN_R over on Twitter, or you can contact me either on here on YouTube by putting a comment down below in the comment section. Or you can contact me over on Twitter at Silgrug, that's CILGRUG, and it'll come up with Project Metal Music. So yeah, you can get contact both of us over on Twitter. If you're like a venue or independent or unsigned band, please get in contact. If you've got any live gigs coming up or any live, or you're doing like a little tour type of thing, so yeah, get in contact with us and we'll mention you on the show. So yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I can't believe I'll be turning 50 tomorrow. The passion. I can't believe it. I'm turning 50.
Oh,
Physically,
yes.
I'm sort of like sitting my body saying, "Yeah, you're 50." But mentally, I'm sort of like I'm still like in my 20s, like especially when I'm about 20. Mentally, I'm just like thinking, yeah, I can still do this, which I still can. Technically, I can still can.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
but
well, for me, the thing is when I notice, listen, I've started going a bit down the hill. I'm falling off ladders. So, uh,
yeah,
you think you can still do it, but you got to listen to your body sometimes. And when it tells you, listen, don't do it anymore, don't do it.
oh god, yeah, oh god, yeah. It's like I'm starting to get like that now. Much I've been getting like that since I was in my mid 20s. Yeah, because I've had that many years over the years. My body's starting to like say, nope, not going to happen. So yeah,
Oh, hello, Killer of Death. Killer by Death, sorry. I see you
yeah.
joined us. Welcome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know. Yeah, I seen you join Killed by Death. Welcome. Um, he says, enjoying the stream. Just out of interest, what part of the northeast are you from? I'm from a place called Sunderland. So yeah, I'm from Sunderland. So that's where I'm from the northeast of England. So yeah, welcome, Killed by Death. Glad you could join us. So yeah, if you've got any questions, Killed by Death, by all means, ask away. Obviously, you got to be sort of like I won't mention as long as it's related to bands on like venues and stuff like that. It'd be cool. It'd be Gucci. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm a Macam. Yes, yes, yes,
Macam.
yeah, yeah. So yeah. Well, what's coming up on the channel? Well, I'm hoping. I'm just waiting on a few. I'm just waiting on a few messages to get back to me about the TikTok. And then I've got a couple of messages to come back for doing interviews coming up over the weekends. Basically everything. Killed by Death has asked what kind of metal is the channel about? Heavy thrash or more extreme? Basically everything and
All of
anything.
it.
All of it.
Yes.
Basically all of it. We don't discriminate here. We cover from sort of like blues rock, going all the way through to the Black Death, thrash, you name it. We try and cover it. So
As long as it's
yeah,
indie. It's got
yeah.
to
As
be
long as it's
indie.
indie, yeah. As long as it's indie, and we might throw in the odd mainstream band here and there
Mm-hmm.
if it's good, or they haven't brought out any new music for like say 5 years or so. We
Yes.
might throw that in.
Oh,
We might
yes.
throw that in. So yeah. So like I said, I'm just waiting on messages getting back to me. Um, Getting back to me for like doing like interviews and doing the TikTok. So please bear with me because because I did take 2 weeks off. I did take 2 weeks off. I was just not going to be doing absolutely nothing because I needed a break. I literally needed a break from doing all this. So yeah, because I've been doing this well, me personally, I've been doing this since as a Project Metal Music for 8 years now. 8 years, Basjan. 8 years.
Yes.
And been doing the radio show for coming up to 6 years. And I've been doing this for 2.5, been doing YouTube for, like, especially doing like live streams, interviews, tech talks, stuff like that for 2.5 years. So basically, I just needed time off. So I'm just getting back into the swing of things, type of thing. So yeah. So what's coming up on the Project Metal Across the Pond over on digitalrevolutionradio.com, where you hear it loud and clear. And there's always good music being played on that station. There's also amazing DJs on there. So, Project Metal Across the Pond. For those who don't know, who have just recently joined us, and thank you for getting us for over 400 subscribers. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope you stick around. Stick around and enjoy the Bear podcast interviews, stuff like that. So yeah, Project Metal Music is Project Metal Across the Pond is on Thursdays at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of America. Here 7 p.m. South African time. Is that right?
African time. Yes, yeah. That's correct.
Yeah, cool. Hey, John, how are you doing? John's just asked, what is the most extreme band that was on here? Oh, God, now you're asking. Actually, on YouTube.
For me, I'm thinking Ward 13 from the UK, because their music videos is extreme. They a psycho killer type indie band from the UK, and for me, I had to put warnings on before I did the show for him on here. So Ward 13 for certain.
Yeah. If you're asking, John, about like doing the interviews, now I have to literally, I can't really say because there's over 140 bands that I've interviewed over the last 2.5 years. Actually, over the last 5 years, actually. So if you're asking about the bands actually being on the channel, oh God, now. The most decisive one was I know it's like it was Incubus Succubus, because we did get like a couple of people in like who were, how can I put this politely, who were sort of like anti-pagan, put it out here.
Whoa.
Who were anti-pagan.
Incubus Succubus is such a great band. For me, if I could afford him to have them at my birthday bash, I would pay the money to fly them over and tell him, listen, come here and play at my birthday bash.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was like, well, put this way, luckily I had one of the moderators in. I'm going back before you started watching Basjan. This is like way back when I first started doing live interviews. Yeah, it was like, it was just like one person in particular was actually sort of like putting in sort of like not very nice comments into the chat.
They're such nice people. How can they do it? Those people are such nice and so down to earth and fantastic people. Oh yeah, I love Incubus.
I can attest to that. because I have seen them 3 times, and I've spoke to the actual band themselves for a good while, and they are such lovely people. Literally, personally, they are such humble people. They love everybody. They literally love everybody. Literally, they are the epitome of good human beings. And I was just hosting I was just doing the interview. And we were just chatting. We were just chatting, and then luckily thankfully one of the moderators was in the chat, and I sort of like, luckily he was on the ball, and basically they were just, I don't know why people do that. They were just literally hurling sort of like not very nice comments, like spouting off. I hate saying this word, but bigotry. Basically, not knowing what they were on about.
Well, it just shows how bad the BBC program has gone in the UK. People are turning to your channel for entertainment.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. I've seen it. It's not just my channel. It's other channels as well. They're tuning in because they just don't. They literally just don't. Literally, they just don't trust mainstream media overall.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, God. Yeah, but anyway, but that's in the past now. That's in the past now. So yeah, it's like I thought, like I said, it's too. God, yeah, there's too many fucking bands has been on here. I can't remember every single one of them. I remember having them on, but I can't remember exactly. You know what I mean? It's like I've got that much stuff, like music, interviews, there's TikToks I've done, there's all sorts I've done on here. It's like it's hard to keep track, literally hard to keep track of everything. So yeah, good question. It's a good question there, John. Good question.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. So what's on the show? Get back to what's on the well. We've got Third World Collapse. Got that. Then we got. Let me see. Whilst I'm looking at, we are at the computer. Atama. What pronounce that right? We've got Acid Brain. That's a good band. I've played Acid Brain before. That's a good band.
Yes.
I've got their album as well called The Lust Murders.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Then we got Alpha Pentatonic. That's a good
I've heard of them.
Really good band.
They are good.
If you know any of the bands there, Basjan, and you've got any more information, please put a spout up. Please get. Oi, Ell, I know this band. We've got. Then we got. Let me see. Arch Blade.
Yes, they're good.
Have you? What they're like? Because I don't think I've heard them before.
No, they're fantastic. I like their music.
Cool.
So yes, if you've got any new stuff, I'm going to listen for sure.
Yeah, got the Kill the Witch. I believe it's yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So let me have a look. It's the album. It's the album.
Kill the Witch.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to that because I've just looked at the album, the song titles, 9-track album.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks good. That like, I'm really looking forward to actually listening to that.
They're a good band, so they are for sure.
Yeah, cool. Do you know where they're from, by any chance?
I can't remember off my head. I must actually look that up. I must actually look it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So whilst Passion to songs Arch played, we got a band called Avatar. Then we got
Oh,
Baited.
yes.
Now they got a new album called Cutting Teeth, which was out on last Friday on July 14th. So I'm looking forward to that. Then we got let me see. Uh, hang on. Then we've got Circle of the Week. Yeah, what have you found out where Archbishop what is from?
They're from Los Angeles, USA. They're from the
Oh, cool,
USA. I thought so,
cool.
but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, cool. Then we've got Circle of the Week. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this next band, if you haven't seen the post the review that Bashan has written, the next band is Death Row. Death Row
Oh,
from what I've heard a couple of their songs and they are good. Death Row.
yeah.
So Japanese metal. Japanese
Yes.
metal. They are. Now I'm over the last 5-6 years, I've been heavily getting into the Japanese metal scene.
Same here.
Literally, I've been over the last 5-6 years, and I sort of knew of the Japanese metal scene back in the mid-90s. But it wasn't up until around about 2011, 12,
Mm-hmm.
where that's when I heard Crossfaith from Japan.
Yes.
But I sort of took a break from listening to music for a couple of years. Then I got back into music because of a Japanese metal band, right? Kawaii metal, I should say. It was
Yes.
through baby metal, and that's how I started project metal music. So, all because of a Japanese metal band, and as I said, over the last, actually, technically 8 years, but I've been getting more into with Japanese metal over the
Mm.
last 5 or 6 years because I've been getting some Japanese metal coming through more so in the last, especially in the last couple of years. I've been getting
What
Japanese bands coming through.
what the rest of the world doesn't know, those bands, metal bands from Japan, they sold out in Japan. They fill stadiums. They stay indie, but they sold full stadium, and
Oh yeah,
they got sort of cult following in Europe now. They cult following in the States. So those bands, they're indie, but they've got a lot of fans worldwide that's requesting their music.
oh yeah, oh god, yeah, yeah. It's I know this from which I've got to do a little bit of research. There is I've seen when I've been on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
when I've been scrolling through the reels on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and on doing the scrolling through the shorts on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I've been keep seeing request Japanese metal bands in the UK to come over to the UK and actually play the festivals or the gigs or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tempted. I'm tempted to actually go to some of these gigs to see the Japanese metal bands if they play.
Yes.
That's if they play in the northeast of England. I'm really
Oh,
tempted to
yes.
actually go and see them because I
Oh, for
really want.
sure.
So yeah, I'm really looking if they do, like I said, if they do play in the northeast of England, and it's easy for me to actually get to and get home safely. I would
Mm-hmm.
love to go and see them. I would love to go and see these Japanese metal bands.
For
Really
sure.
looking, really looking forward to actually seeing the Japanese metal bands because
Same here. Same.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen quite a few bands from different countries.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the UK, the US, and I've seen bands from Australia. I've seen bands from Denmark. I've seen bands from Canada. I've seen bands from Sweden. You name it, I've seen. But there's one country that I haven't seen. There's one country that I want to see metal bands from is Japan.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I would love to see a Japanese metal band in person.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So let me know in the comments uh, which which country you want to see a metal band from play in your area. That's a good question. Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, that's a good question. That if anybody's watching this on the replay, put it down in the comments there, down below.
Mm-hmm.
Which country do you want to see a metal band from to play in your area? I am really interested in that. So, because like I said, I've seen a lot of bands from a lot of countries. But there's like I said, there's one country that I would love to see a metal band from to play in my area, and that's Japan. So, what is your
Oh, yes.
and also what band are you looking forward to see? Who is in on your wish list to see?
Oh,
Obviously,
yes.
mine has got to be that I haven't seen, but I would love to see, and that's Galia. Oh, there's several actually. There's Galia, Grave Shadow.
Mm.
Um, there's with him Temptation. I would love to see with him Temptation. I had the chance, but I didn't have the money at the time.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have the money at the time. So yeah, then there's quite a few other bands that I want to see, but most of the main ones I want to see is Galia. There's Grave Shadow. I would love to see Grave Shadow and
Mm-hmm.
Hell's Throne. Hell's Throne.
Uh,
There's the
right.
band Pressure. So
Uh, oh, yes.
yeah, there's like I said, what band are you really looking forward to seeing if you get the chance? And if you like, put us down in the comments down below to actually let us know. And yeah, let's get what else is on the show? We've got Destination Unknown.
Oh, yes.
Um, then we've got Dragon Heart.
Oh, yes, I've heard
Uh,
of them.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard of Dragonheart. They're good. They're a good band.
yeah, yeah. That's got the Dragon Heart's Tail. Got
Mm.
that. So, and then we've got a band called Dwells. Now I've heard of these before, and I do believe I played them. I don't know if I played them or if I've listened to another DJ that I know. I don't know if I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I've actually played them because I've got that much music on my computer. It's unreal.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then we got and hope. Oh, yeah, got a band called Ethereal Void. They've released an album back in May 26th, called
Mhm.
Gods of a Dead World. So
Wow,
yeah, gonna
sounds
be
interesting.
yeah. And human YouTube reviewer, behave yourself. Literally, behave yourself here. And this is a band's name and EP. Now, I have played this band before, and a couple of tracks from this EP. But I'm going to be playing a couple more tracks from Four, the band Four, and the EP Skin.
Okay, yes, I remember him.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing a couple. So, YouTube human reviewer, behave yourself. So, don't get your knickers in a twist. So, yeah, and then we've got Fred Abon. Over pronounce that right. So,
Mhm.
yeah, well, that's what's coming up on this week's show. Hopefully, I might have actually some time to actually add a few more bands, depending on what's happening. So now, Bashan, you were in the chat last Thursday, listening to the show,
Mhm.
and you were listening to Jessica Kilgus,
Yes,
and yeah, I played the song "Wuthering Heights," which was a cover of oh
awesome.
god, yeah. So yeah, Kate Bush's song "Wuthering Heights." Um,
Yes,
yeah, what did you think of it?
I think
What
it
do you
was
think of it?
awesome. I love the cover. I actually went to YouTube to look for the song and I bookmarked it. I was so impressed with that song and the cover version of the song. I really loved it. And yes, that's an awesome song.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't too sure when I saw it, but
Hmm.
when I heard the song when I was putting the show together the last week, last Wednesday,
Hmm.
I was like, damn, this is a good cover. This like it was like she kept lyrically the the lyrics in the song pretty much the same.
Yes,
Obviously, she had to rearrange it for her style of singing,
yes.
and yeah, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I thought it
Yes,
was
same here.
absolutely brilliant
I
because
like that song.
that's one thing about me when I hear when somebody else is doing it like a popular song like Kate Bush's "Wuthering Heights."
Hmm.
As long as you don't really mess about too much with lyrically with the
Hmm.
song, obviously change the music and rearrange it to a degree to fit your style of singing or your style of music. You know what I mean? I'm fine. I'm fine with
Mm.
that.
Yes.
And of course, I was when I was on. I'm talking. I'm going back to pretty much the beginning of the year. Uh,
Hmm.
Brandon Morningstar of the Breakfast Binge.
Yes.
Oh, he got me. I was actually on his show for a couple of hours, for about an
Hmm.
hour at the beginning of the and the same. He asked me the same question. What do you think of these bands doing covers? And I said exactly the same thing. As long as they don't really touch that much with the lyrics, music. You can yeah, obviously depending on what style of music you are doing, whether it be like
Yes.
say EDM or jazz or blues or whatever it is or ska, whatever it is. As long as you don't touch the lyrically, he don't rearrange too much of the lyrics. I'm
Yes.
fine. I'm fine with it. Obviously,
Yes.
you change the music to your style of music that you play, but other than that, as long as you put your own stamp on it,
Yes.
probably the most famous one that you could technically say for me anywhere is the Johnny Mitchell song, "This Flight Tonight," covered
Yes.
by Nazareth back in
Mm-hmm.
1973. They actually put their own style on it. They put their own stamp on it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Even Joni Mitchell herself, when she was touring in the UK,
Mm-hmm.
said that basically at the end of the day, she basically turned to the crowd, "Oh, here's the Nazareth song. This flight tonight."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like she
Yes.
actually, because she liked it so much, because they put their own stamp on her song.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Same with um, David Draymond's band, Disturbed, when they
Yes.
did Hello Darkness, my song. They because Paul Simon, because
Yes.
I was listening to a video show on
Mm-hmm.
BBC Radio 2
Mm-hmm.
when they released that song.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul Simon turned around and says, David Draymond put so much emotion in that song. It was, he says pretty much put like chills down his spine. He loved it that much.
Oh, for
And
sure.
you can't get a
That
better praise than that from Paul Simon himself saying probably one of the best covers I've heard of one of my songs.
that's true. That is true.
So when you're getting endorsed by the artist, by the musician themselves who wrote the song, saying
Mm-hmm.
actually praising these bands who put a lot of thought and effort into doing the cover. You know what I mean? It's like you can't go you can't go wrong at that. So
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. And for me, it's basically the same with covers. Uh, as long as you don't change it too much, and yes, you can change it to suit your own style of music, but don't put other words in there. Don't put other stuff in there. Leave it like it is.
yeah, oh yeah. It's just like because I've heard some absolutely amazing cover songs, and I've also heard some of the most disgusting versions.
Oh
And
yes,
it's just like, I was just like, oh god. Well, put it this way, I've heard some of these songs that were completely. I won't say the word, but well, put it this way, it completely ruined the original song for us. Literally, it
exactly.
completely ruined the song for us. I just couldn't
Yes.
listen to the original song anymore.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that happens unfortunately.
Yeah, so yeah. That's another question for you guys tuning in. Let us know in the chat what is your favourite song of all time, and was there a cover that you totally love of that particular song? For me, it's got to be Nazareth is Flight Tonight. There's, like I said, these were just two examples
Mm-hmm.
from me anyway. This Flight Tonight by Nazareth, because I do like the Johnny
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell song as well, but I prefer
Mm-hmm.
the Nazareth song. The Nazareth. I can't talk today, passion. but I do like the Nazareth song better.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
For
Then,
sure.
and I do like the Simon and Garfunkel song. Cover, but I also love the Disturbed's version of the song better. You know what I mean? Well, like I said, those are just two examples that I've sort of like put out there, and that all because of Jessica Kilgo's version of Wuthering Heights. I do like it, but I like Kate Bush's version better. You know what I mean?
Oh, true.
I do like it, but let us know what you think. What is your favourite song? It could be anything. Like I said, it could be like Johnny Mitchell and This Flight Tonight. It could be Captain Sensible's Happy Talk. You know what I mean? If you don't know who Captain Sensible is, he's the guitarist for The Damned, and he covered Happy Talk, which is a song from South Pacific, the musical.
Oh yes.
Don't ask me how I know that, but yeah, how I know South Pacific. Put it this way. Rock and metal is not the only fucking genre of music that I like. Put it that way. So yeah, let's know what is your favourite song and your favourite cover version of that song. So yeah, So yeah. As you heard, like I said, this is our going conversation. Basjan, you listened to last week's show. Any other bands that stood out for you?
Oh, there's a lot of bands that I actually enjoyed. Actually enjoyed the whole show. I was so many new bands and stuff I've basically listened to. I actually bookmarked most of them, and to check out further the bands and stuff. So for me, everybody that was on there, I actually liked. There's so many on there that I actually liked. It was played, and the albums that were featured last week were fantastic.
Yeah, they were. Got me notes here. I've got to keep notes because if I don't,
Same here.
I'll forget. There was Turbo and CKO.
Yeah, CKO, they were fantastic.
Yeah.
They were fantastic.
Turbo, their album feature was Fast as Fuck.
Yes.
Oh, YouTube, behave yourself. That's the title of the album. So behave yourself. And then CKO was Are You With Me? That's the album. That's what the album's called. Are You With Me? So speaking of albums of the week, we've got Caveat and Grave Tea. But I'll just give us 2 seconds there, and because sometimes I'll write in shorthand, so I'll just check for that. Let's just check. Well, bear with me. Those Turbo and CKO. They were absolutely brilliant. Now, they were really, really, really good. Because I was like thinking, so far it's got like sort of like 80s feel to both bands, but with a modern twist to it.
Oh, definitely. And then I can remember Mika Nissim, if I'm correct. She played a few songs, one song by her, and I actually looked her up, and I liked her music, so I've found a few songs by her as well. So yeah, very nice.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I do sort of like do play a sort of like a variety of genres of rock and metal. Um,
Hmm.
and I do try and sort of like sort of like I could 1 minute I could play say straight up rock music, but in
Hmm.
the next song I could play something like doom thrash prog symphonic metal. You know what I mean? That in like within the space of 2 songs,
Oh
and
yes.
then but I do sort of like do try and play as much to try and play out as much a variety of. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, I do sort of. I do try and play like a good variety of rock and metal on the show.
Oh,
As
oh
Bashan
yes, you
would
did.
contest because he's always in the chat list, tuning in, rocking out. It yeah. So
Oh, for sure. And
yeah,
Silver Spoon was also good. And let me check what other ones are also bookmarked. Because uh, oh, Turbo is another one you played.
yeah,
Uh, so yeah, there were a few bands, and oh, Calico Jack. I did like them. Calico Jack. The other
yeah,
one.
yeah. Oh god, yeah, that yeah. I thought, yeah, that was the one of the first bands that I played on the show.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm just adding that band to the album of the week because I did like that album because I listened to the whole album and yeah, you got to go
mm.
out, check out Calico Jack. Yeah,
Calico
they
Jack.
are sort of like a pirate metal. Hence the name
Yes.
Calico Jack. Calico Jack was a
Okay.
pirate.
Oh. I watched the YouTube videos and I actually liked the band. They were fantastic. So I'm definitely looking for their stuff, and uh, for sure, I think they're fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. So, yeah, go check them out. Go check out on YouTube Calico Jack because they are absolutely brilliant. Yeah, speaking of albums of the week, like I said, Caveat, I'm going to be playing their album in full on Thursday. The album's
Hmm.
called Alchemy.
Oh yes.
And then, bear with me, if you saw the amount of albums and bands that I've got on my computer, you'd be thinking, how how many how many bands and how many albums? He took yeah, he's talking around about 4,000 bands, over 4,000 bands on my computer.
Oh
So
yes.
yeah, Grave T.
Hmm.
When the album comes up, because I didn't put the yeah. So yeah, the caveat is what the first one. The second one is Grave T, and well, I get the title up. Uh, unfortunately, sometimes the bands sort of like don't tend to tag the music properly, or they don't just put in uh, don't make it easy sometimes. Yeah,
Mm.
Grave Tea is the album is Silent Water, which came out in 2020.
Oh,
So
okay. Cool.
I've got to get in contact with the band and see what they get like, see what they see what they're doing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So you're gonna enjoy that. You're gonna really gonna enjoy this album. Really gonna
I'm sure I
enjoy this
will.
album. Oh yeah,
I,
yeah. So it's gonna be Grave Tea with Alchemy and Caveat. Sorry, Caveat with with Alchemy and Grave Tea
mm,
with Silent Water this Thursday. So if you really want to listen
awesome.
to so if you really want to listen to the albums of the week, come and join us over on digitalrevolutionradio.com.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it starts. The show starts at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. East Coast of America, 7 p.m. South African time, and my brain hurts when I try and work out the Australian time. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So Bastion, any other bands that you want to that you are looking out for?
Well, what I've got my album of the week. It's actually an album and a bonus uh, EP that you get with it. It's the deluxe edition of uh, Governor Mule's piece. Let me just get that details. It's piece. I've got it here somewhere. I did it last night, and I was so impressed when I got it. I actually said that it's going to be my album of the week for sure. Peace Like a River by Government Mule. And that's the album I reviewed on Project Metal. What I've got for next week, I'll give you a sneak preview on what I've already got so far. I've got a band called Rain Over, a goth metal band. Don't Panic, a progressive metal band. Irafia, multi-instrumental symphonic duo. And I've got the Lizzies, and they're from Spain. And I've got some bands from uh, Gothenburg and Sweden. I've got a few Swedish bands next week. So, uh, and a band called old school hard rock band, Swar Tanat, and they are actually brilliant because I actually listen to their music, and they're old school hard rock band. So that's the bands you can look forward to next week. I haven't decided yet on my album for next week. I'm gonna go through Friday and check out what new releases is out or what I've got. So, but what I've seen so far, and I've watched. I was actually take note of what Helen Stewart, the Wee Witch, also listener on Digital Revolution Radio. She showed me uh, a, a young lady that's doing vampire gothic rock metal, and she's amazing. And also a black metal band by kids called Morp. And
Oh yeah, Merp. Yeah, yeah, I know Merp. They're good. They're really good.
Oh yes. So that's what I've been looking at. Some of these bands, and yes, uh, so that's it. And I've got some news. I can't reveal it at the moment because it's not been released yet, and I can't say anything else because the artist is going into studio. But yeah, hopefully I've got some good news soon. But I can't say
Yeah,
more than that, unfortunately, on air.
yeah, cool. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, which is totally understandable. Totally understandable. Yeah, yeah. Looking forward to that news when you can actually talk about it.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, uh, bit of a grift here. We have just went blew past, like I said, 400 subscribers. We're at this precise minute. We're at 405 people. I'm
Wow.
hoping, yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. So welcome for those people who have tuned in and who subscribed. Hello. Yeah,
Uh,
please,
Thanks.
if you like what you see, please, I want them to get to at least 500 by the end of the month.
Mhm.
And yeah, if you can get to, if you like what you see, uh, basically, if you get your family, your friends, your dogs, your cats, your goldfish, get your menagerie, subscribe to this channel. As I've got a lot of like Basjan and myself, and with Paul Wright, who does the who hosts the Tech Talk
Mhm.
for the channel. Yeah, we've got like a lot of plans in the works with ideas to bring to the channel, and
Oh yes.
yeah, we can't do these plans. We can't implement these ideas without your help. Yeah, because basically, I keep 100. I'm not. Once we get sort of like monetized, I can actually start getting money from YouTube through advertising and stuff like that. I can actually upgrade my computer. I can upgrade the audio equipment. I can upgrade the cameras. I can
Mhm.
upgrade, and I can do not only I can host a lot more, but I can actually get out and about to do like to do go to gigs and do live interviews.
Oh
I can
yes.
go out sort of like do live interviews actually at the gig at the venue. I can actually do a lot
Mhm.
of stuff. I can get like um, edit videos together a lot better. I can
Mhm.
you know what I mean. I can actually do a lot of
Mhm.
stuff. So yeah, I would love to get to at least 500 by the end of the month, and to
Oh,
get and to basically get because if when I get to 500 and 3,000 hours worth of watch time, I can actually get memberships on the channel. I can actually do
mhm.
exclusive content for the channel. So and yeah, I can set up the shop and start doing merch.
Yes.
So then you can so the subscribers, if you want to buy some merch, I can actually set up a shop and actually just start doing merchandise, like doing a shirt or a beanie hat or a baseball cap or whatever it is. Yeah, so
Mhm.
if you support the channel out there. So yeah, I would love to get the channel monetized that way. so I can actually put, so I can get the better equipment, better like computers, audio, cameras, stuff like that, and start. So you can support the channel that way. So yeah, if you can, please subscribe, like, share, comment. It does help out. It really does help out the channel, so we can actually push out to other, to get like a build up a community where the love of music. You know what I mean? It's, we try and bring like the best content for you guys to sort of to say, oh, check this band out. Then you can actually watch, either listen to the music or buy the music, stuff like that, and for you guys to see live interviews with the bands themselves on the channel.
Oh yes.
So yeah, if you can get, if we can get to 500 by the end of the month, that'll be absolutely awesome. That'll be absolutely amazing.
Let's go for it.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's the grift is over for this week. So yeah, and don't forget, I just released a video over the weekend where I was at a carnival at down in County Durham, called Staindrop. It's a beautiful little village, and they put a like carnival on. So I was there covering the car show and stuff like that, and yeah, there are some amazing cars which I'll show you. This is just one of the cars. That is just one of the cars there. That was there.
Awesome.
The Morgan Roadster. Yeah. Oh, where's it? Where's the camera? There it is. Yeah, that's the Morgan Roadster. And it's lovely car. Lovely car. So where is it? And this is one of my favourites. Where I can actually find it. You can actually watch it over. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. This is a 1927 Trojan.
Wow.
2-stroke, 4-cylinder, 2-spark plug, chain-driven car.
Wow. That's awesome.
Because I was actually talking to the guy who actually owns it, and he was telling all about it. It's like I said, it's a bird. And when I was seeing it drive in, I was like, that is definitely a 2-stroke car. It's because it's got a distinctive sound to it and a distinctive smell. And it was absolutely. It's If you haven't noticed, I'm a big car lover as well. So yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I was like thinking, oh god,
the audio is gone.
Oh. Take over.
Just finalizing the audio. We've got an audio problem. Let me go and tell you. go and enjoy the indie gigs this weekend, but don't drink and drive. Go and support the indie actors, uh, 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 acts that's on, and uh, grow and have fun. But don't drink and drive. Come and join Elle's birthday celebration on Digital Revolution Radio from 6 p.m. UK time and on Thursday, and come and have fun with us. And uh, catch you guys next week. It looks like Elle is back. Are you back, Elle?
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Does it sound good? Does it sound good? Audio,
Yes,
all right?
sound good. Audio is okay.
Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, bit of a technical issue, like I said earlier. Oh, yeah, like I said. Oh, I'm gone. Yeah, bear with us. Don't you just love technology?
No, I can hear you. You back. You were gone. We're having those technical gremlins on tonight. Sorry for that, but it happens when you're doing live podcast and YouTube stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you're
I
back.
do apologise about that. I do apologise. Don't you just love technology?
Oh,
Yeah, God.
yes.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get end it there. Until next time, guys.
Okay, guys, you stay safe. Enjoy the indie gigs. Don't drink and drive. And catch us on Thursday for Al's birthday bash on Digital Revolution Radio from 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. South African time. I'm not even going to guess what time it's in the States. It's American time. It's time for them to come to the radio. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's 1 p.m. UK time. 1 p.m. UK time. 1 p.m. US time on the East Coast. Yeah, so, yeah. Go. Yeah. Anyway, guys, like Bastian said, don't drink and drive. Enjoy your night out. Have a good
Yes.
time. Have a beer, but make sure you get a lift, either a taxi, Uber, or get a bus home or whatever. Or even a hotel room, but don't drink and drive.
Yes,
Literally, it's a stupid idea. So
definitely for
anyway,
sure.
guys, we'll catch you all later.
Catch you first
Catch you all
day.
later,
Cheers.
guys.
Cheers.